Alright, so the number 2 thing you want to do before you quit your job is to know how much your life costs so that when you're pitching for the next contract, you actually know what your minimum acceptable fee is, okay? So you're going to be selling your services either to a long-term client such as a job, or you're going to be a contractor, or you're going to start your own business, whatever you choose to do, but you need to know exactly how much your life costs. So a great way to do that is to use this document we have called Finding Zero. In this document, you get to record not only your rent, your utilities, your food, your coffee, your alcohol, but you also get to include all the arbitrary things that you don't normally think about, like how much do you spend on shoes, how much do you spend on flights, how much do you spend on flowers, how much do you spend on the doctor, how much do you spend on the dentist, how much do you spend on massages, how much do you spend on indulgences that you don't like to talk about with your friends. Maybe you buy too many handbags and you feel bad about it, or Prada shoes, or whatever it might be. Or maybe you go out on a big night on a Friday and accidentally spend a few $100s. So put these in this document and be honest with yourself. The objective here is to figure out exactly how much your life costs the way it is, not your future projection of how this lovely new person in your life is going to be, who's this amazing new person that you're going to become, that you're going to be really disciplined with your money, because that's not true, is it? You're going to continue doing what you do, so you may as well analyze what you actually do and figure out how much your life really costs at this point in time. Finding Zero is going to give you your annual living costs, your quarterly living costs, your monthly living costs, and exactly how much you need to float just the way you are per week. This puts you in a position of knowing exactly what your actual cost of living is, your genuine cost of living, not just your rent and utilities. So, to set up a scenario where you are financially free, what we're looking for is passive or semi-passive incomes that offsets that exact figure that you figure out using Finding Zero. If you know exactly how much your life costs, then when the boss offers you this much money, you're like, ah, cool, that's going to mean I can save $50 a week. If they offer you this much money and you don't know what this figure is, you might think that's a good figure, not knowing that it's actually going to send you into debt. And that's why people have so much credit card debt in this world, because they really don't know how much their life actually costs. They have this vague kind of fantasy figure about what their real expenses are. So get clear on your living costs. This is called Finding Zero. The second thing you must do on this subject, which is money and your daily habits, is to figure out, well, to create banking systems. What we want to do is know exactly how much you earn and how much your life costs, and then to create systems so that you're saving 10% automatically with these direct things that you can set up between your bank accounts. 10%, what's your average income? 10% into there, 10% into permanent savings that you never spend, 10% into a play account that you have to spend. So this offsets the emotional balance between the long-term savings and the play spending. It's like a little red devil and a little white voice, all sharing and being part of this yin-yang relationship, which is the way we live. Anyway, if that doesn't make sense, click below and have a look at Finding Zero and the Smart Banking information sheets. The other thing that I want you to do in this section is to figure out, where do you spend your time? Because really, time is money. And if you can go through your day, your regular day, a typical day, and if you can go through your regular week and you can see, oh my God, look, I actually spend in total 10 hours on Facebook, then I'm not suggesting you make changes, but at least you can have an objective look at it and make decisions around that. Maybe you spend too much time at the pubs, maybe you spend a lot of time watching Netflix or whatever it might be. Maybe you just like to sit around and actually do something that doesn't, serve you in a long term. So by analyzing your week and analyzing your day and figuring out where all your time goes, that gives you an opportunity to have an objective look and to actually go in there and see, okay, this is the way it is and I'm okay with that, but maybe I can make some changes over there. And then you can call on people to help you, or you can make agreements with people to change those things. Figure out how much your life costs, set up some smart banking, audit your time so that you know where you can make changes, because at the moment you probably think you're busy, but when you audit your time, you're going to think, oh my gosh, there's a lot of spare time in there that I'm wasting on sitting in bed looking at Instagram. Okay, that's it from me. Have an amazing day and bye.